hold it up for the camera, and good. Okay, and describe what you've got, and if you get a mistake, that's exciting. Yeah.
I did a left Riemann sum for x squared plus y squared equals 9. And I had square cross sections.
Mm-hmm.
And when I calculated the volume using the square cross sections, I got 36 inches cubed. But when I did the integral, which I'm pretty sure I did wrong, I got 54, I believe.
Yeah. Well, I have given a number of people permission to redo their calculations. I tend to grade pretty generously on these things, but if your calculations are way off, then I tend to count down on that at least a little bit. So see if you can find your mistake. That's
well, I had a plethora of mistakes in my. I'm pretty sure I did the Riemann sum part right.
okay.
But for the general integral form, the first thing I did wrong was I was using the wrong function.
Oh, okay.
I had x squared plus y squared equals 1 because that was my original function, but then I switched it to 9 because I wanted it to be larger.
Yeah. Okay.
But then when I fixed that, I still got around 54. I wrote 54 to 56.
Yeah.
So.
Yeah. 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 So well, see if you can fix it. I'm not going to do anything with this until the weekend, if then. I will edit it and cut it. Yes. Okay. Now, if I do this. Now. Yeah.
Whoa! Yeah.
What? She couldn't convert it? Wow, embarrassed.
Yes, as a matter of fact, it's been running for about 30 seconds now.
Behind the scenes, but
And so whatever comments you make will be recorded and probably show up on YouTube. Yeah, haven't had any of these go viral yet, which I don't quite understand.
Someone start fighting.
Yeah. Okay, we're going to have Anna do it here. Yeah, come on, ladies and gentlemen.
Alright, ready?
Yeah, do it.
Alright, I did the cross section of y equals cosine of x using equilateral triangles. When I calculated the volume, I got 2.22 units cubed, and when I did it by using integrals, I got 1.3603 units cubed.
Okay, so did you do a percent error? Some people are talking about percent error.
I didn't, because it would have been humiliating if I did. So I decided not to.
So it's not real close then.
No, it's not. And I think like the big problem with equilateral triangles is that getting it to be 60 degrees is very, very hard, especially the smaller you get. So yeah, that was a struggle for me.
Well, you actually measured the angle rather than constructing the equilateral?
No. I tried doing that, but still, like the smaller you get, if you're off by a little fraction, it's going to change the angle.
Oh yeah. Had lots of discussions with people so far, and expect to have more about the difficulty in getting it scaled, and difficulty in figuring out what the actual volume is, because the units on the x-axis and the y-axis are not the same. Yeah, that is a particularly nice looking model. Go ahead, Lauren.
So I used squares to find the volume model y equals tan x, and I approximated the volume of the model at 1,225 centimeters cubed, and I found the volume of the solid approximately at 2.4722 units cubed.
And you're still trying to find out the relationship between those two, and I'm going to be excited to find out just exactly what that turns out to be. Okay, if you slide up and over for the moment.
real quick, we're in America. We use the Inches, we don't use the metric system.
Okay.
That depends entirely on who the "we" is. Anyone with any sense of needing to get physical reality uses the metric system. People who are hard shell isolationists still use feet and inches. Go ahead.
I have no idea.
Should I show this thing?
Tilt it a little bit more that way. Yeah, no, that's.
I did the function y to the absolute value of the x plus 1/2.
Mm.
And I get the, like the value for all this add together is 2162
Okay.
centimeter cubed.
Yeah.
How do you say that?
Yeah.
And then I use the formula to find the value is 1667.
Yeah. Probably the 4-place decimal requirement ought to be suspended for a project like this, as anybody feels if they're getting more than 1 place accuracy, if that.
Yeah.
No.
Yeah. Circumstances alter cases. Okay, very nice. Yep.
So I did f of x equals 5 natural log of x with x equals 1 to 20 with semicircle.
Okay, tilt it a little bit more vertically. That's why. Yeah.
Okay. The total volume with the semicircles, I got 980.8476 centimeters cubed, and then with the integral, I got 958.7645 centimeters cubed, and that was like 2.3% there.
That is pretty accurate under the circumstances. Okay, so now, looks like Akshay here.
Okay, I did y equals x cubed with semicircle cross sections. I went through.
Oh, you've got it. Tilted. Yeah, that's nice.
So it went
So,
through.
Yeah, well, you didn't actually make it go through. You glued it on both
Well,
sides,
yeah,
but
we were excluding the error of the board.
yeah, of course. But so what you've got the semicircles with the cut on the radius, which is a nice touch. Yeah.
And the interval was -4 to 4,
Mm-hmm.
and I got 7,353.122 units cubed. I specified a different set of units for the scale,
Uh-huh.
and in the Riemann sum, I got 72.1309 inches cubed,
Mm.
and so I determined that that my scale was 100 units cubed to 1 inch cubed.
Oh, okay.
So
Okay,
because the values seem pretty close, 72.13 to 7,353 with the 100.
So you solved Lauren's problem by taking the 2 volumes and saying, well, I probably did it pretty accurately. So yeah, that's a way. It's sort of along the lines of presuming that you're right. On the other hand, yeah, good. Okay, Mia, I think this is you.
I did y equals e to the x from 0 to 2,
Mm-hmm.
and for the board bit, I got 13.2, and for the integral, I got 13.4,
Uh-huh.
and that's about a 2% error.
Okay, yeah.
So that
It's
was
good, especially you don't have as many of the rectangles, but you've still got a pretty good approximation.
I took the minimalist approach.
A minimalist, yes, that's an entire school of art like that, isn't it? Yeah. Okay, let's see if I can zoom past here. Okay, Kip, go ahead.
I did y equals
equals x squared, and I used the 1 unit to 2 inches like ratio. I got 285.2 inches cubed when I just added these together,
Uh-huh.
and I got 256 inches cubed when I did the math,
Huh?
and that's 11% error.
Okay, that's beginning to sound more sensible. As you get down below 5% error with something like that, that almost seems unreasonable. But you guys have artistic talent, and
Yeah, no, what's
Yeah.
the method?
Yeah.